Song 28. The Goddess Tseringma's Attack. Obeisance to all gurus. He who was born in the snow country, free from all worldly taints, blessed by the succession of Milarepa, the wondrous one who has conquered pain and trials, the cure, the supreme remedy for the ills of sentient beings, revered by all like sun and moon, he is the Holy One, the famous Mila. I bow to him, the Father Repa, with great veneration. In the snow country to the north, on the border between Tibet and Nepal, where the people speak different languages, there was once a magnificent and prosperous trading centre where one could find all kinds of merchandise. There stood the palace of the king of the Nagas, and there the sound of the conch trumpet could be heard. It was a place where wealth and fortune spontaneously increased. On the east side of the gem rock, rising like a leaping lion, at the left corner where the heavenly nun, the propitious goddess of long life, Tseringma, lives, there was a quiet spot where dwelt the great Repa yogi Milarepa. It was a place encircled by the deities of the snow mountains and abounding in pastures and meadows where many healing herbs could be found. It was a place of blessing situated near the bank of the Lohida Lodahan River, the quiet hermitage of Medicine Valley. In the year of the water dragon, when Jetson Milarepa was practicing the flowing river yoga, just past midnight on the 8th day of the first month of the summer season, the 18 great demons, leading all the ghosts and spirits in the whole universe, came to attack him in order to hinder his devotion. By their great power they shook the earth, changed the appearance of the sky, and made their magic. Among them there were 5 extremely dreadful, wild-looking, flesh-eating female demons, who displayed themselves in a number of ugly and ferocious forms, conjured up to distract the Jetson from his meditation. Whereupon Milarepa sang a song, calling the Buddhas and Dakinis for my army. I pray to you, precious Guru, the famous Lodrangwa, with 3 perfections. I, the destined disciple, sincerely pray to you. Father, from the realm of no form, you see all that happens. In this quiet place on the way to Drin River, I, the Tibetan Repa yogi, have been deep in meditation. The visions produced by concentrating prana in my body amuse and fascinate me like a fantastic play. The ghosts and devas in the realms of form are all assembled here, none is left out. Most eminent among them are the 5 female demons, who into dread and hideous shapes have turned. They have come to hinder my devotion and seek occasion to distract me. I see a demoness grin like a skeleton and lift out Mount Sumeru. I see a red one put out her tongue which drips with blood and swallow the ocean waters. The most dreadful one appears as Yamantaka, clashing a pair of sun and moon like cymbals. I see an ash-smeared demoness dancing on the stars and planets while she loudly laughs. I see a beautiful coquettish goddess whose looks incite one's ardour to extremes. With her enticing smile and captivating features, she is most attractive and alluring. There are also other vicious demons, stretching out huge arms without their bodies showing. They bend the forest trees, toss rocks and shake the earth. I see them digging trenches in the 4 directions to surround me. I see the 4 borders guarded by 4 giants. I see the fires of flame throughout the heavens, and floods all the 4 continents submerging. The sky is crowded with non-men demons with loud and piercing voices. They shout, "Out, out, get out of here," sending down a rain of dread diseases. They laugh, "Ha ha, the foundation of his wisdom is collapsing." When such hindrances descend upon me, I pray you, O my gracious Gurus, and Patriot Buddha, bestower of accomplishment. I pray you, holy Bawo and Bamo, who dwell in the region of reality. I pray you, guards of Dharma, protectors from all hindrances, who have great magic powers and mighty armies. Protect, support, and help me. Bless me and consecrate my mouth and body. Display your anger, bare your canine teeth, and show your fearful faces. Pray manifest in your most dreadful forms, O Father and Mother deities. Display the ghostly form of Yamantaka, he who is most prideful and most insolent. I pray you, wrathful deities in the heavens, let from your mouths the lightning flash. With thunder growl, hum, pit, mid sheets of rain. Arrogantly laughing in 12 different ways, destroy the nets and snares of all these demons. That which hinders body is thus destroyed without. That which hinders mind is thus destroyed within. The unfavourable conditions are thus transmuted into the practices and teachings of the Bodhi path. Pray drown these vicious demons in your floods. Do you not hear me, Holy Supreme Yidam and Dakinis? Thus the Jetsons sang and prayed fervently to the Gurus and patron Buddhas, Yidam. In the meantime, the 18 Devas and demons, the main party among the adversaries, thought, judging by the words he has just spoken, he appears to have lost his peace of mind and to have been disturbed by us. We will soon have a chance to destroy him. This thought pleased them, but they were still uncertain about the extent of Milarepa's inner realization and enlightenment. With hesitation and misgivings, they decided to attack him with many insulting and threatening words in order to test his achievement in yoga. Whereupon the Devas and demons sang together a song called Proclamation of the Hindrances. O you, the deep-voiced singer, who chants loudly and lyrically, like the humming of Vedic sages, you, the yogi who remains alone in the hermitage, you who have sent for Deva and Dakini armies, are you not the great Rapa ascetic? But when your body is deprived of all assistance, you will be shaken and alarmed. Though you are in a state of panic now, listen to our song while we show our lenient faces. The gem dragon with a pair of golden wings is called the ruler of Namlo. When he flies up in the sky, he sees beneath his wings a propitious forest growing on the cliff, embraced by ranges of snow mountains. Lies Medicine Valley on the high plateau. Upon this auspicious 8th day in the lunar month, 80,000 troublemakers are here assembled. The sky is overshadowed by this demon army. From the great Devas and mighty spirits of the cosmos, down to the small and low earth-crawling serpent spirits, all have appeared in their conjured wrathful forms. With miraculous power and insatiable yearning, we have come to confuse you and to hurt you. The 18 great demons are the leaders. The guards in the 10 directions are the 10 retinue demons. We have with us the 15 great child demons and the 5 unique flesh-eating demonesses. We have with us as the Bamo demoness. She eats the flesh of humans and drinks blood. She lives on sacrificial odors and eats stones. We have with us the Tseringma demoness, who can demonstrate all actions in the world. We, all the Devas and spirits here assembled, cast dice for lots before we came. The divination said, now is your turn to be slaughtered, Yogi. There is no way of your escaping. You have no power, no freedom. We have come to take your life, your soul and spirit, to stop your breath and take consciousness from your body, to drink your blood and eat your flesh and skandhas. Now your life has come to its final ending. Your karma and all your merits are exhausted. Now the Lord of Death will eat you, and the black rope of karma bind you fast. Tonight you will leave this world. Do you regret your deeds done in this lifetime, when the army of the Lord of Death arrests you? Will you be certain of escaping, or prepared without fear to die? Are you confident of not falling into the 3 miserable realms? This we ask you. Tonight you shall follow in our footsteps. A guide sent by the Lord of Death will lead you. Most dreadful of the dark realms of the Bardo, to these new places unfamiliar you now must go. For your body have you a protector, for your mouth are you the house. Have you the horse of wishing, for your mind are you ready to go to other realms. Alas, poor yogi, you have neither friends nor kinsmen. This remote place is dark and perilous. This lonely path is difficult and hazardous, for you must proceed alone without companions. Here you should not stay, you should depart at once. Thus sang the Devas and ghosts. The Jetson then thought, you demons and all the manifestations in the cosmos are merely conjurations of one's own mind. This is explicitly taught in all the holy sutras and shastras. According to the nectar-like teaching, clearly pointed out by my holy guru, the nature of mind is the illuminating essence, beyond all extremes of play words. It is never born and it never dies, even though the myriad armies of the Lord of Death encircle it and rain weapons upon it, they cannot harm, destroy, or sully it. Even though all the Buddhas in the 10 directions and the 3 times should gather all their merits and ray their infinite beams of light upon it, they could not make it better, nor could they colour it, form it into substance. It will remain as it is, and can never be destroyed. This fetter-like body of mind was made out of subject-object clingings, and is destined to die. If these Devas and demons want it, I will give it to them. All life is transient and changeable. Now I have the opportunity to give my body away. If I do so, I shall make a worthy offering. It is owing to wrong subject-object thoughts that I see the shadows of Devas and ghosts as they now appear before me. The perception of the afflictor and the afflicted is as delusory as clouds, mist and the flickering mirages seen through the impaired eyes. These delusory visions are like veils created by wavering thoughts, which themselves have been produced by habitual thinking, derived from original blindness since beginningless time in samsara. In these phantom visions there is nothing to be afraid of. With this thought in mind, Milarepa began to absorb himself into the realm of reality. Fearlessly and with unshakable confidence, he sang a song. This is the well-known place called Din Madrin, a town to which both Hindus and Tibetans come, a marketplace where many traders gather. Here you live, Queen of Heaven. O cool Lady Tseringma of the snow lakes, your hair is decked with the mountain snow. Embroidered on your skirt in all their beauty are the verdant fields of Medicine Valley. In this place, encircled by the river, have now assembled 80,000 troublemakers. From the heaven of conjuration above to the realm of hungry ghosts below, all the devas and spirits here are gathered, singing their stupid songs to hurt and confuse me. Floating in the sky above are the fragrance eating, the rotten, the man-like, the hungry, the vampire ghoulish, the cannibalistic, the harmful, the corpse-raising, and the jungpo demons. Oh, these unthinkable myriad demons, hardly can I recall their names. Especially fierce among them are the 5 cannibal demonesses, who with abusive language curse me, and shout, "Die, you shall, you must." Because of my human fear of death, I meditate on immortal mind. Absorbed in the uncreated realm, the keystone of the principle I practice is self-liberation from samsara. With this quintessence of all teachings, I clearly see awareness naked and unsubstantial. My confidence in the view is the transparency of flux. Since I know the illuminating void, I fear not life or death. Due to my human fear of the 8 non-freedoms, I meditate on flux and samsara's faults, and train myself to watch the law of karma. Then I take refuge in the 3 precious ones. Through constant meditation of the Bodhi mind, I eradicate forever the obscuring shadows of habitual thoughts. Whatever may appear before me, I see as false illusions. Thus I fear not the 3 miserable paths. Fearful of life's uncertainty, I have developed skill in Nadi Prana practice. Through practicing the key instruction of the 3 identifying exercises, I have checked my understanding of the 6 groups for sense. Thus I am sure to see the Dharmakaya and lead myself to the path divine. Since my mind has been totally absorbed in the uncreated Dharmadhatu, I have no regret nor fear of dying even now. You, the worldly devas and foolish demons, who steal the lives of sentient men and women, listen closely to my words. This human body, composed of skandhas, is transient, mortal, and illusory. Since in time I must discard it, he who would may take it now. May the offering of my body serve as ransom for all mankind and sentient beings. May this offering serve as dedication for the benefit and blessing of my parents. Since I have offered this my body with sincerest dedication, may you all be satisfied and happy. I hope through this one virtuous deed that the debts and karmas I have owed from time without beginning in samsara may all be cleared and settled finally. The running mind is void and unsubstantial. I see more clearly than you demons. You thought that I would easily be frightened when you raised the hosts of demon armies from the 18 hells and locusts to attack me, but I am a yogi of the void who clearly sees the nature of ignorance. I do not fear you demons, fictions conjured up by mind, manifest yet non-existent. Oh, how fascinating is the play, how fantastic are the dramas of samsara. Thus, without the slightest fear in his mind, the Jetson sang. Then he cried out to the demons in these truthful words, "From beginningless time in the past until now, we have all taken myriads of bodily forms in our past incarnations, comparable only to the total sum of grains of sand in the great universe. Nevertheless, we have seldom utilized these bodies for a worthwhile purpose. Instead, we have wasted them by doing meaningless things over and over again, thus accumulating more and more skandhas and pains. If you devas and demons are interested in taking my body, which is made of the 4 elements and worldly skandhas and filled with 32 kinds of filthy things, I can give it to you right now. Why not? Furthermore, all the sentient beings in the 6 realms are either my mother or my father. For the sake of clearing the debts I owe them, I now give my body away, from the top of my head to the toes on my feet. The 12 limbs, including the head and the 5 organs, the 5 essentials, the 6 internal contents, the flesh and the bones, the feet and the fat, the brain and the cortex, the grease and blood, the hair and nails, the skin and dirt, the breathing, the life, the semen and the vital energy. I now offer all of them to you. Whatever part of you may desire, take it with you and enjoy it. I hope, though, through this merit of offering my own body, that from now on all demons and malignant spirits will be relieved of all the hatred and ill will in their hearts. Let this merit become the very seed of their great compassion, and may it grow forever in their hearts. May the seed of this compassion, combining with the nourishment of innate born wisdom, free all demons forever from malignance and bitterness. May you all become very merciful, lenient, and kind. I now dedicate this merit as a boon to all sentient beings for their perfect happiness, goodness, and contentment. Upon hearing the Jetson's words and sincere wish, all the Devas and demons felt great remorse and became very respectful to him. They ceased their hostile conjurations and remained there peacefully. The 5 extremely fierce flesh-eating dakinis who had displayed such dreadful forms exclaimed, "The fact that you have no attachment or concern for your body is truly marvellous. We did not come here with so much hatred and determination really to harm you. We came only to test your realization and understanding. Generally speaking, all the outer hindrances created by demons depend on one's inner clinging thoughts. When we first arrived, we saw you displaying a certain amount of apprehension and heard you calling to the deities and dakinis for help. Seeing this, we thought you might still have fears and desires in your mind. Consequently, we have been threatening you and ridiculing you with outrageous words. But since we have heard your sincere and truthful replies, we regret our wrongdoing. Hereafter, whenever you run into danger or find your mind running wild, you should meditate on the mind essence in an effortless manner. You will then surely conquer all hindrances. By so doing, even if all the cosmos from the heaven of Brahma to the earth should be shaken and overturned, you will not be frightened or overwhelmed." Having given this good advice to the Jetson, the 5 intemperate demonesses sang together from the upper sky. O great Yogi Repa, because of your accumulated merits, you were born in a human body. You are well gifted, endowed with leisure and favourable conditions. As the glad time ripens for fulfilling the wishes made in your past lives, you have found the teaching of Holy Dharma, thus enabling you to practice its devotion. You are a good man, a superior being, while we are only low and worldly creatures. Our intelligence is small, and great our ignorance. Our births are in the lowly forms of women, having little merit. We ever nurse malignant thoughts. Because of our sinful deeds, we in the sky must travel. As you may not understand what we have realized, through these obscure words, they will be explained in parables. Your mind is profound and deep, yet in the mudra posture listen and reason on what we sing. In the east, in the auspicious gate of China, a Chinese woman weaves a silken web. If she makes no mistakes, through chattering with her sisters, the wind without will not harm her work. Therefore, to weave with care is of great importance. In the north lies the country of the Mongols. Their brave and powerful troops are quick to fight. If no revolt takes place inside the country, they fear not even the men of King Kisa. Therefore, to rule the people well and wisely is of great importance. In the west, at the steep gate of King Taze, Persia, stands the gate of the secret sign, in shape resembling a fleshy shell. If the forged iron bolts within it do not break, no cannonball from outside can shatter it. Therefore, to fasten tight the inner portal is of great importance. In the south lies Nepal, the land of rocks and thunder. If the natives with their axes cut not the healing tree of sandalwood, the Mon intruder will not harm them. To preserve the woods among compatriots is of great importance. In this quiet place near the Twin River, you Milarepa meditate correctly. If the thoughts of demons never rise in your mind, you need not fear the demon hosts around you. It is most important to tame your mind within. Do not cherish any doubt there, O ascetic yogi. Upon the hills of the void Dharma essence, you should guard the castle of firm samadhi. If you wear the clothes of Bodhi mind and hold the sword of wisdom and compassion, the army of 4 demons cannot hurt you. If you harbour not subject-object thinking, no demons can ever harm you. Even if you are surrounded by the hosts of Yama, they cannot defeat you. The attractions and inducements in the world outside are great. The drowsiness and distractions within are powerful. Passions and attachments ever follow you like shadows, even though you may absorb yourself in the transcendental wisdom. It is still hard for you to conquer the illusions of the demons and ghosts within, for extremely quick and clever are the Namdok. On the steep path of fear and hope they lie in ambush, with their ropes and snares waiting for a chance to trap you. The sentinel of vigilance should therefore be posted to guard your inner citadel. The melodious song with 4 parables and 5 meanings is precious as a pearl, a mirror of illumination. It lights up the mind. Please think of it with all attention, O well-gifted yogi. Milarepa then replied, as a rule, all trouble-making demons and devas in the outer world are creations of the delusory thoughts of the clinging mind, which grasps forms and deems them to be real. What you have said may all be very true. Nevertheless, we yogis do not consider obstacles as entirely evil and pernicious. Whatever forms and visions the demons may conjure, we accept as helpful conditions and gracious gifts, like the crack of a horsewhip. These demonic obstacles are very good stimulants for indolent beginners. An unexpected shock will undoubtedly sharpen one's awareness. Also, these demonic obstacles are the very causes that will aid one's body and mind in devotion and quicken the arising of samadhi. To those advanced yogis who have already reached stability on the path, these obstacles become the nourishment of wisdom. Such hindrances will also deepen the clarity of the light of awareness and improves one's inner samadhis. Through them, supreme body mind will arise, thus enabling the yogi to better his devotion in a rapidly progressive way. Today I have witnessed the fact that all the devas and demons have become guardians of the Dharma. By the merit of seeing these guardians as the transformation body of Buddha, I shall achieve many more accomplishments. I have thus transmuted the obstacles into aids for spiritual growth and turned the evils into virtues. Now all the Namdog, those distracting, illusory and confusing thoughts, appear as the Dharmakaya itself. Thus you have actually given me all the assistance necessary for devotion on the path. In so far as the ultimate or the true nature of being is concerned, there are neither Buddhas nor demons. He who frees himself from fear and hope, evil and virtue, will realize the unsubstantial and groundless nature of thoughts. Samsara will then appear to be the Mahamudra itself. All turbulent, distracting thoughts will vanish into the Dharmakaya, the so-called non-gathering and non-separating Dharmakaya. The Jetson again expounded these points as follows. Upon this earth, the land of the victorious ones, once lived a saint known as the second Buddha. His fame was heard in all the 10 directions. To him the jeweler topped the eternal banner of Dharma, to pay homage and give offerings. Is he not the holy master, the great Milarepa? Upon the lotus seat of Milarepa, my father Guru places his reliance. He drinks heavenly nectar with his supreme view of Mahamudra. He has realized the innate truth in utter freedom. He is the supreme one, the Jetson Marpa. Undefiled by faults or vices, he is the transformation body of Buddha. He says, before enlightenment, all things in the outer world are deceptive and confusing. Clinging to outer forms, one is ever thus entangled. After enlightenment, one sees all things and objects as but magic shadow plays, and all objective things become his helpful friends. In the uncreated Dharmakaya, all are pure. Nothing has ever even manifested in the realm of ultimate truth. He says, before enlightenment, the ever-running mind consciousness within is shut in a confusing blindness, which is the source of passions, actions, and desires. After enlightenment, it becomes a self-illuminating wisdom. All merits and virtues spring from it. In ultimate truth, there is not even wisdom. Here one enters the realm where Dharma is exhausted. This corporeal form is built of the 4 elements before one attains enlightenment. All illness and all suffering comes from it. After enlightenment, it becomes the 2-in-1 body of Buddha and clear as a cloudless firmament. Thus rooted out of the base samsaric clingings, in absolute truth, there is no body. The malignant male and female demons who create myriad troubles and obstacles seem real before one has enlightenment, but when one realizes their nature truly, they become protectors of the Dharma, and by their help and freely given assistance, one attains to numerous accomplishments. In ultimate truth, there are no Buddhas and no demons. One enters here the realm where Dharma is exhausted. Among all vehicles, this ultimate teaching is found only in the Tantras. It says in the highest division of the Tantra, when the various elements gather in the nadis, one sees the demon forms appear. If one knows not that they are but mind-created visions, and deems them to be real, one is indeed most foolish and most stupid. In time past, wrapped up in clinging blindness, I lingered in the den of confusion, deeming benevolent deities and malignant demons to be real and subsistent. Now, through the Holy One's grace and blessing, I realize that both samsara and nirvana are neither existent nor non-existent, and I see all forms as Mahamudra. Realizing the groundless nature of ignorance, my former awareness, clouded and unstable like reflections of the moon in rippling water, becomes transparent, clear as shining crystal. Its sunlight brilliance is free from obscuring crowds. Its light transcends all forms of blindness. Ignorance and confusion thus vanish without trace. This is the truth I experience within. Again, the foolish concept demons itself is groundless, void, and yet illuminating. Oh, this indeed is marvellous and wonderful. In this manner, Milarepa showed his faithful obedience to his guru's instructions and his decisive understanding of the Dharma, whereupon the 18 great demons and the other devas and ghosts all addressed him with deep respect. You are a yogi who has reached the stage of stability. Unaware of this, we came to insult you and make many troubles for you. Now we feel very sorry and regretful. Henceforth we shall follow all your commands and serve you. Having taken this oath, the innumerable demons and ghosts prostrated themselves before him, like mud splashing and falling in heavy rain. Then the devas and demons all returned to their own abodes. This is the story of how the great Repa, the indescribable laughing Vajra, met the 5 worldly Dakinis and replied to their attacks upon him in song. This story is told by Bodhiratsa, the master of Nyangsong. From his indelible memory of the original count, it is written in a poetic style called the Rosary of Pearls.